Hey everyone, this is Kelly Janae, and you are watching the Reducing the Dosage series on ethereal ecology. I am really annoyed right now because I just made a really awesome video and my external microphone did not work. So it's just me talking and no sound, and I am just kind of pissed off about it, but whatever. We're going to try to recreate the beauty of that video that I just made, and it's worth noting that it is Mercury Retrograde, so I guess that's what I get for wanting to make a darn video and doing a damn good job of it. But alright, anyways, we're gonna get started. So, alright, I'm in Maui right now. Yeah, I'm here on a work trip, and it's been actually really awesome to be here. However, I have had an interesting experience with my medication while being here that is worth relaying to you all. That is, I went from 9 milligrams down to 7 milligrams. And the reason why I went from 9 to 7 is because I kind of had no choice. I wanted to go from 9 to 8, but my syringe that I'm using for my liquid solution is not precise enough to go down by 1 milligram, so I went down by 2 milligrams. And what's interesting about this particular sort of reduction in dosage is that it really sort of coincided with an astrological moment of Mercury stationing retrograde, and then going back through the late sort of stages of Aquarius, which is where my sun is. And so you're probably like, Kelly, why are you talking about astrology? And because it's everything. Yeah, it sort of coincided with this moment of needing to go back and reflect and sort of reassess what is going on in my life. And I was having a really good time. I felt like I'm moving forward, career's great, learning so much out on the island of Lanai from all these biologists, and it was just like really exciting. And then we came to Maui, Mercury went retrograde, I decided to go down by 2 milligrams, and my mood shifted so, like, overnight. I mean, it was so drastically different of a mood that I had. I was depressed, I was tired, and I fortunately was able to be like, okay, I just went down in my dosage, it makes sense that this is happening, but it came with a bunch of different kinds of reassessments as well, just within my personal life. Like in my own relationships, I started having these doubts and this anger and all this emotional turmoil coming up around things that I really just wanted to be over, but apparently weren't over within my psyche. That's classic Mercury retrograde. It's like, yeah, you can't just move forward, you gotta sometimes. And also, it's triggered a lot of realizations about the possibility that Lamotrigine is impacting my health in a very specific way related to my gut. I've been having sort of digestion issues for pretty much ever since I graduated from college. When those digestive issues started is when I was really stabilizing on Lamotrigine, or a couple months after that. I'm wondering, and kind of hoping in a way, that Lamotrigine has had a direct impact on my digestive issues. But I mean, I also eat really well, and I've really done a lot of work to adjust my lifestyle around my digestive system, and it has been moving in the right direction. It's slowly, but those problems are difficult, or can be time-consuming to solve. And so, but as I went down to my dosage this time around, I noticed I started having all these body issues, and a lot of that could be because I'm traveling and I'm not eating the way that I usually do. My regular schedule's put off, and my body's just like, whoa. And so I'm sort of realizing, okay, it's very possible that this medication in itself is having a negative impact. This is a side effect of this medication, and it's not so much me. It's not all my problem. It's not all my eating habits. It's not this. It could very well be that this medication kind of messed my gut microbes up. And So I'm looking forward to getting off of it for that reason, and that also just makes me think about all of the other side effects that are likely coming from that, because the gut is so vital to mental health and keeping the body in tip-top shape. So yeah, hoping I can figure out if that is the main cause. I also would like to share that, you know, I've had this sort of, it's been really difficult to feel like all of my problems are my fault all of the time, and like, why can't I figure it out? But for one thing, things take time. That's the beauty of what Saturn has to teach us, by the way, is that things, you know, like, transformation does not happen overnight. It just doesn't. It does not. And it takes hard work and it takes discipline sometimes, oftentimes, to get to where we want to be. And along the way, there's plenty of room for self-doubt, self-criticism, and negativity, but there's also a lot of room for compassion and gratitude and imbuing ourselves with confidence that we chose to challenge ourselves for the betterment of not only ourselves, but of our relationships with others, perhaps even improving our ability to make a positive impact in the world. I think a lot of people have that intention. I have that intention, and anything that sort of keeps me from reaching my full potential is like, anathema to my spirit. And so, yeah, I encourage everyone to sort of tune into their inner child and realize that that's all we really are. We're children who don't have our needs met, and gosh, we should have so much compassion for when things get hard and when we don't feel like we're there yet, and we've done all this work, and maybe this is just my personal experience, but you know, I think that it's valuable for me to share that compassion is a tool in all of our toolboxes. And unfortunately, what I've found is that nobody else's compassion for you can generate your own compassion for yourself in as powerful a way. We have to manage our own self-confidence and our own affirmation of self. And a lot of my energy, you know, in this time in my life where I'm learning how to manage my mental health, goes into reminding myself that I am worthy of love, and that I am worthy of compassion, and that I have come so far. And sometimes it really just takes reminding ourselves and giving ourselves a way to remind ourselves. Maybe we need to journal about all of the positive things that we did in that day. Maybe we need to write qualities that we like about ourselves. Maybe we need to ask somebody else to tell us about qualities that we love about ourselves, that we can love about ourselves, because we can't do it for ourselves right now. And that's okay. I'm just going to wrap this video up because I'm having the most Mercury Retrograde day, and my SD card just was full and I had to delete some videos. And so anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I love you so very much. Remember that you are not alone, and I look forward to continuing to communicate to you my unique journey with reducing my dosage. Peace out.